What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Today is Monday. Did you know that even the strongest athletes can struggle with suicidal thoughts? You are not alone. Hey there, I'm Christian Honer. I'm a professional athlete, played beach volleyball for a while. Currently, sometimes play. I'm a student, I'm a hypnotherapist, I'm a mental performance coach, and entrepreneur. Welcome to my channel where we focus really on self-improvement and being our best selves mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm a big faith guy as well. And in today's video, we're going to talk about a critical issue, very critical issue, and something near and dear to my heart and some people around me. 4 tips for athletes struggling with suicidal thoughts. I'll share some practical advice that can help you navigate through that extremely challenging time, and share my experience with it, and hopefully you can get some value out of this and hopefully move towards some peace and get rid of those and leave that behind you and focus on you in the future and getting rid of those thoughts. So first, I kind of want to talk about recognizing the warning signs. So if you're on this video, you probably are seeking some help with this. So you probably have realized that you are in this place. And some people, it takes a while for them to even realize, like, wow, like these dark thoughts in my brain are actually like happening. And sometimes it's very subconscious. Sometimes you won't notice it for a while. And there's a lot of times where whatever happens in your athletic career, I mean, us as humans and athletes, we're human just as well as we are athletes. And at any point, if your brain is able to, with some sort of experience, internal, external, puts you in that state and triggers you to start thinking those thoughts and being able to recognize that, oh wow, this is actually happening. And I would say that's the most important thing, is recognizing it. Obviously, you got to realize what's going on in your head before you're able to fix it. And I've seen this a lot recently in the news. There's a lot of mental health stuff going on, depression, suicide, and things. And college athletes, pro athletes, it's a real thing. So first and foremost, recognize the warning signs, capture the thought, find them, and that's the beginning to know, like, okay, yeah, this is really something I need to change. Awesome. So section 2, I would say one of the most important things in this type of journey is building a support network. You can't, within those thoughts, you can battle those alone. It's a lot harder to battle them alone. I'll tell you that much. For me, the more I was like, oh, I'm the only one feeling this way, I don't want to burden anyone with this, the worse it got. And if you're a faith believer like I am, I tend to think that is the devil. The devil is there to steal, kill, and destroy. The devil's literally there to harm us as humans, and at his best possible ways he knows how. And he is very good at that, and leave it to him. So in this section, I would really recommend you have, whether it's your friends in your sport, outside of your sport, whether it's family, whether it's a therapist or a counselor, turn to them in those times of need. Give them a call. Say, hey, I'm really struggling with these thoughts. Let's talk about something else. Let's get this off my mind. So being able to be open about your struggle and saying, yes, I have dealt with suicidal thoughts. For me, that was powerful. It took me a while to actually be able to say, hey, yeah, when I was at this age to this age, I was really struggling with this. Or right now, I'm really struggling with this. So let me hop on the phone and call and go walk to friends' houses and go schedule therapy sessions and things like that. It's really important to have a support network in those spaces, because there's a lot of people out there who share similar experiences, and they can help you shortcut your way to removing those negative thoughts and removing those suicidal thoughts. So that is section 2. So first, recognize the warning signs. Second, build your support network. Really important. Really important. And then next, develop healthy coping strategies. So I'm not the biggest fan of coping strategies, but being able to recognize those thoughts, as we did in the beginning, and knowing what strategies work best for you to get you out of that state as fast as possible. So for me, a lot of those thoughts that I had, I would have to basically challenge them and say, no, like, this is a lie. I am of value. I might have played terrible in that game and I'm beating myself up for it, but I am valuable and my next game's going to be awesome and I have some amazing food to eat. And for me, it was a lot of retraining my thoughts. And also it was, bam, I'm feeling that. This is heavy. This sucks. And I hate this feeling. And I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go for a run right away. I'm going to go hit some heavy, heavy weights because this just really helps me. And it gets me back into the present and it gets me back into good, positive thoughts. So I highly recommend finding what works for you. Some people, it could be journaling. It helped me. Sometimes it helped me a lot to just sit down on a pen and paper and say, this is what I'm thinking. This is absurd. This is not right. This is not at all how I feel. Kind of journal it out, whatever you see fit, however you see fit. And for some people, it's mindfulness. Some people just need to be like, okay, I need to take a deep breath here and I need to just meditate. But for me, that really wasn't helpful because it made me kind of think more on those thoughts. So toy around with those, try some things that might work for you. But I would definitely say try to find those strategies that you can implement right away daily if you were to have those combating suicidal thoughts. And there's a lot of benefits to exercise, and there's a lot of benefits to journaling, and there's a lot of benefits to learning how to reprogram your self-talk and being able to overcome those thoughts. And the more you do that and the more you find these strategies, the faster those will go and the more you'll be able to eliminate it out of your life. So it's very, very important that I think this is the most important thing, that you don't go at this alone. The devil, the evil forces, whatever you want to call it, are there to tell you, this is you. You're the only person that feels this way. Don't tell anyone that you're feeling this way because XYZ. Whatever it tells you in your brain, that's not right. You need community. We need people. We need more than ever now, especially with COVID and things that have happened over the last couple of years. Community and support and being around like-minded people that are open and willing to share their struggles, you can't beat that. So I'm going to emphasize this over and over on this video, and if you've heard it more than once, I'm sorry. But it is very important to not go at this alone, to face this alone. You don't want to face this alone. Face this with your buddies. Face it even if you feel like they're going to laugh at you or they're going to this or that. Getting that off your chest is very powerful. And they're going to be like, dude, I'm sorry you're struggling with that. Or lady, I'm sorry you're struggling with that. How can we help? And it's just really important to these types of thoughts that are so negative to get out in the open, and you'll feel a lot better and people will tend to help you. And yeah, just don't go at this alone. Don't be by yourself in those moments. Go get out, go to the gym, go do the things that are around people. So that's what I highly, highly recommend. And yeah, there's a lot of really awesome resources out there nowadays. There's hotlines you can call. There's incredible therapy places and counseling places. Some places even do it for free. If you go to a church, sometimes they'll do counseling for you for free and they'll help you through those thoughts for free. And that's incredible. If not, it's still valuable to pay the money to invest in those things. So highly, 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 highly recommend that you use those support groups and therapy. And I would say another thing is support groups. So there's some places and some churches and some different support groups out there that help specifically with this. And go do a Google search. You'll be able to find some, and you'll just be able to be around people that struggle with the same thing you're struggling with, and you'll have someone there leading it that has overcome those things, and they'll be able to kind of help you with that. So definitely seek out help in that way, whatever that looks like. Reach out to me. I'm not a doctor, but I can our medical advice, but I can definitely help you with rewiring your brain and things like that. So if none of those other areas work, feel free to reach out to me. No problem at all. I'm here to help. I know what it's like. I've gone through the exact same thing. And so maybe here, before I kind of recap and summarize this video, I'll share a little bit about my journey with these suicidal thoughts. So I played professional beach volleyball for about 8 years, and I remember probably for the first 3 years, I would say almost every single tournament that I would lose, I would immediately start having thoughts like, oh, I should just rid myself. I'm worth nothing. I'm not enough. I can't do this. It's just endless toxic thoughts. And so I remember it, very, very clearly. And it was something that whatever was going on in my brain made me want to drink alcohol, made me want to just do all this like not so good stuff. And it would just be basically a self-sabotage. And I would just go on a self-sabotaging binge for a couple days. And those thoughts would be very ruminating. And I would have to, for probably the first couple years, I was like, man, I doubt anyone else is feeling this way. I bet that it's just me that's feeling this way. And that's not the case. It wasn't. There's a lot of people, once I started opening up, they're like, dude, those thoughts, I don't know why I struggle with them, but yeah, I struggle with them. And sometimes I try to mask them with alcohol, mask them with all these other things. And so that's a little bit about my journey. I'll probably at some point go a little deeper into it, but I would highly, highly recommend that you, just be around like-minded people, get it out there, start counseling, therapy if you're struggling with suicidal thoughts, because this is not something to be played with, and you definitely want to make sure you're around awesome people that can help you through this. So to recap, we covered recognizing warning signs. So basically just recognizing and being like, yep, I am struggling with this. This is going on. Building a support network. So having a community and people that can help you along this journey and help you move on to the next phase of life and get rid of these. Not saying that this will never happen again, but that you can eliminate it as much as possible and get it in your past so that you don't have to think about it and you can move on. And next we talked about healthy coping strategies. So like I said, exercise, or for some people it's mindfulness, for some people it's journaling. There's a lot of other things you can do for that in those moments of feeling that way. The worst thing to do is sitting on your phone or dwelling on it or distracting yourself or things like that. And that's really important. And so the last thing we talked about is taking action and seeking help. So the most important thing, like I said, is to bring it out in the open, talk to someone about it. Don't keep it a secret. Don't hide it. Most important thing. So remember, reaching out for help. You don't have to face it alone. And I hope this video helped in some way, and let me know if you have any questions, if you'd like me to go deeper on my story, if you'd like me to share more coping strategies, if you'd like me to help in any other way or any video that I can put out there, I'm there. So please like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend if you know he's struggling with it, she's struggling with it, or if you found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. This whole YouTube thing is new to me, so I'm just trying to put some value out there and help people that have gone through that are going through similar things that I've gone through. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. If you have any experiences with it, advice to share with others, please leave a comment below, and I will leave some relevant resources in the description that may be able to help you find help or find a place to go that someone can help you with this struggle. So thanks again for watching. Remember, you're not alone in this fight. You are not alone. People deal with this all the time, and we need you in this world. You're an incredible human inside and out, and we need you, and we love you, and we just need you to get this out in the open and share it with some friends and get around a therapist and a counselor. And I promise you that with that structure and being able to recognize it and then go straight to help or a coping strategy or things like that, your life will get tremendously better and you won't have to deal with these anymore. So stay tuned for our next video. I'm going to talk a lot about entrepreneurship, athletics, spiritual development, mental development, physical development, all that stuff. But a lot of this stuff I want to share that things that I've struggled with and that I think can hopefully provide value to you guys out there. So have an awesome day. You rock. Big smiles. It's a Monday for me. Monday, March 27th, 2023. It's another day of paradise, and let's crush it. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day. Peace.